Hi YouTube, it's Numistaka here, and I guess I'm in a kind of just a thoughtful mood today. There's no boxes that have arrived today. There's one or two things that I'm still waiting for, but they may take another few days as they're coming to me from Germany, so you can never quite tell how quickly these things will arrive. But my question for tonight is, where do I go from here? I kind of feel that I'm at a turning point. I've learnt a lot about bullion and a lot about numismatics. I've learnt to discern some small differences and have become slightly, only very slightly, mind you, more anal. And I've learnt to detect cleaning and other problems a little bit better than before, but still imperfectly. I now know my sovereigns from my Britannias, my eagles from my libertads, and my pandas from my hippos. And I've accumulated, proudly, many ounces of silver and gold, and I've built some wealth now that undoubtedly I would not have built if it weren't for this interest. And that's got to be a very good thing. But what now? Should I buy more when I've already got quite a lot? Should I sell? Should I diversify? Should I specialize? Should I be going for more bullion or more numismatic? I guess that I've learnt that I prefer fewer high value items compared to many lower value items. They're kind of easier to manage and look after and take less time, and I like that. And I've also learnt how little I know compared to all of the experts. And on YouTube I've met a lot of people who know a lot more than me, and there's a lot of respect there. I've learnt that having too many types of coins and too many varieties is a distraction, because I can never know everything I need to know about each one of them. I prefer to know everything about fewer things. And I've learnt, finally, to stop pressing the button and buying things and to say no to more things, although I do still get carried away sometimes, particularly if there's some kind of eBay coupon involved. And I'm trying not to just get so emotionally involved with it, and to just really focus on a few things. I've learnt that it's good to trade, and it's fun to trade, and it's sometimes more fun than just buying and selling, particularly with some of the great people here on YouTube. I've learnt, I hope, a little bit to take all the hyperbola that I hear around with a pinch of salt, and particularly some of the punters who are pushing precious metals and beware the Ides of March. And my view is that probably we're not fairly close to the end of the world, and I guess I'm probably more of an optimist than a pessimist, so those things are mostly for entertainment value. I've managed to teach my family something about coins, even if they have a very limited attention span and quite a small desire to learn new things. But each time I start talking about coins, my wife just tells me about clothes and shoes, so I guess I'm learning a little bit as well. I've learnt a little bit more about how to use Excel, even though I've been using it for many years. I now know about many of the functions that let me filter and sort data so I can better manage my collection. But all of this knowledge and experience has, I guess, not really altered my intuitive feel about the types of coins that I really like, and I still believe that the best things to collect are classic coins that are parts of series and focus on sovereigns, libertads, pandas, pre-33 gold, and then lunar pandas and proof libertads in silver. It makes sense to me to avoid anything which is just for today and which is going to need to be flipped, because it will be forgotten in 5 years' time. I really don't want that aggro. I want to buy things really, ideally, that are already 5, 10, 15 years old and like a classic song or something, a piece of music. They've withstood the test of time. So, I mean, that just makes sense to me, although I do understand all those people who have a passion for ultra-modern, crazy shaped numismatics and maybe straight bullion like gold eagles. I mean, some of those things are very liquid, and some of the numismatics are quite cute. I almost decided that I should have a hoverboard and a DeLorean, but thankfully they were sold out at the Perth Mint by the time I decided to get around to placing an order. So I'm going to continue to simplify, and I'll probably focus in the future on 70% gold and 30% silver. And I just really find I have to use less brain cells to manage gold, because I can have less of it, so there's less time it takes up. And when I sell it, it takes me almost no time to describe and sell a gold coin, but it takes me an age to do the same thing for small amounts of silver, particularly 1 ounce silver coins or rounds, for which there's millions of them, and they're not really very unique. So why should anyone buy mine as opposed to anyone else's unless I'm selling on price? So when am I going to sell my collection? Well, I really don't believe precious metals are for short-term investment at all. I think they should be a store of wealth for the long term. That's why it's important to buy judiciously. If I get truly bored, then I may sell, but probably I will keep most of what I have for a number of years, and even when I do sell, it will probably have nothing very much to do with the prevailing spot price. But it is nice to see prices rising over the last few weeks. It's quite fun to look at the paper value of all those ounces and see how much it's risen. But equally, I like to see the price going down, as it means I can buy more. Either way, I'm very happy to continue to learn and have fun, and as long as it's fun, I will continue to do it. So there are my thoughts about where I am, and I hope that this rambling video was not too long. Hope you guys also like my new intro that I put together on my phone, on my iPhone. I'm continually amazed how powerful phones have become, and the fact that you can create audio, video, intros, everything, edit, complete video for YouTube without even touching a computer these days, which is absolutely brilliant. So, thanks very much for listening. Look forward to your comments, and I will try, as always, to reply to all of them.